We have the latter young boy there where they try hustling off a fish and hustling all that good. What will we do when they take it away? They'll come right back and steal we say one.
Break with house.
You are cutting like the other village and the other country. We country the crown. That's why this is what is happening in our weak community. I mean, the other area they are stopping us from living.
They have to go broke your house.
When the residents of Crooked Tree Village rose up in civil disobedience this morning, the object of their anger was the Belize Audubon Society. The flashpoint for today's impromptu demonstration is this pile of logs. They belong to Steve Flowers, but they were taken away by the rangers of the Belize Audubon Society, allegedly because he did not have a permit to extract logwood. Steve, I understand they took away some logs from you. Tell me, when did that happen?
Last week.
Okay. Why did they give you a reason as to why they were taking it away from you?
That it was wetland. I can't cut back there. Have a permit.
Now, did you usually go back there to cut?
Usually go and cut our post back there. That's our tradition every year.
So it was a surprise now when they come.
It was a surprise, yeah.
Did you go and get a permit?
Yeah, I did.
You have your permit, but yet the logs are still in the custody of Audubon.
Yeah, I still have it. They don't want to give me.
Meeting with Audubon Fishery and Forestry for a couple of days. And I personally call Ms. Acosta.
The angry residents decided to picket the Audubon Society office after officials of the organization were a no-show at a meeting in the village on Thursday night. Villagers were hoping to get some much-needed answers to their questions, but when the Audubon officials did not show up, they felt that they were disrespected.
And they are very, very disappointed that Audubon didn't show up to this meeting. So the crowd, the villagers decide to come down here and picket it so that they get the message, how the village feel about them. And the village doesn't feel too happy because the village, majority of the village, you interview each one of them and they're going to tell you they want Audubon out of here.
Why do you want Audubon out of here?
Well, because of the rule and restriction and things that they carry out, and they are saying that it's fishery and forestry bringing these rules. But why don't they come to the villagers and speak to the villagers and say, okay, this is what fishery and forestry want. They shouldn't be the one to enforce these rules. They was here as a bird sanctuary, not a wildlife sanctuary.
No longer will Crooked Tree tolerate forestry, ministry, and Audubon putting laws down upon we without consulting we.
Agreed.
We want Audubon to know that all the laws that have been set down on Crooked Tree villagers, we want those laws revisited with villagers.
The villagers gathered in front of the Audubon Society office from 7 o'clock this morning and briefly blocked the opening of the facility. Dawson and the other residents say they have had enough of the oppressive and disrespectful way they are being treated in their own village.
I think our point had went through, but we are here on a peaceful demonstration. We are not here to make no bad. The two officers that come here is originally from Crooked Tree. They had a third warden. He didn't show up. He is the foreigner. Audubon was supposed to hire Crooked Tree people. They take away the jobs from Crooked Tree people to give outsiders. So there is an outside warden that is working here too. And that's what upset the people more than all too, because they even said that's one of the main things they want. He's supposed to go because Audubon is not doing much for Crooked Tree. They're taking away the jobs, they're taking away the livelihood from the people in Crooked Tree.
If Audubon follows your request and decides to leave, what then? Who manages the sanctuary?
Well, the people already, the people could manage this sanctuary. We used to be here. This village was here long before Audubon. This village was still going on long before Audubon. So we are willing and ready to take this sanctuary over and run it the way how it should. And at that time, all the funds and things going to go into the village.
Even elderly residents of the village say they have never seen anything like what is happening in their community now. And they too have joined with the rest of the villagers in asking the Audubon Society to pack up and leave Crooked Tree. Bernice Wade is one of the long-time residents of Crooked Tree.
I born and grow here there over 70 years, and this village here, they feed me and my picking up to this day here. And now Audubon is trying to stop living. And I the whole for that, because when I look, I see one poor boy cut the post. Somebody when me buy the post, he make it buy bread and put it picking at school. Tell her I can't give this money till I get the post. And the boy, they wait for him money, and now one of the other boy take away the post for now. How the poor boy, how you get the food? And that's why idea, because I said this is what we live by. I meet my old parents there, and I know idea. 75 years they feed me for me picking half a year. And this now they hamper we picking, they can't go fishing, they can't go hunting, they can't cut them posts for them. They say, go cut 2 posts to make something for the table.
And Wade, like the men in the village, believes that the Audubon Society has outlived its welcome in Crooked Tree. So you would support the call for Audubon to leave the village?
Yes, we could support how we say. We want to do what we got to do it with. We are running with the right procedure.
Charmaine, you're out here today. Why are you out here?
For my brother-in-law. He fight that day to get those posts, and they just took it, make it come away from Blackburn. And they make him drive from Blackburn all by himself, unload it himself, and I think that is not right. You understand? Because that's our livelihood.
Okay. I understand he needed that money to feed his family, send his children to school.
Yep.
Okay. Why did Audubon say they were taking that away from him?
They said they need a license, but come on, we never need a license from way back. We are kids growing up, my mom, my dad, and we just go cut posts, and they never have a problem. And now why?
By the time the police from Ladyville arrived just around 10 o'clock this morning, the protesting residents had already made their statement. When they decided to disperse, it was with the understanding that they will be meeting again on Saturday night, hoping to get answers from the Belize Audubon Society.
We are calling, the villagers are calling another meeting. We are inviting them once more, 7:30. Apparently the meeting before was 7 o'clock. I don't know if it's a little bit too early for them. Well, now we're calling a next meeting, 7:30 at the community center, and we are appealing for them to show up and bring some answers to the villagers. The villagers have a lot of questions to ask, and they want answer.
Reporting for Love News, I am Patrick Jones.